Good afternoon, residents of Jim Wells County and Alice, Orange Grove, and Fremont and the surrounding communities. I'm County Judge Juan Rodriguez Jr. and I'm here joined by Mayor Cynthia Carrasco, and we just wanted to give you all an update for the week and also elaborate and expand on some of the suggestions and the required, and I'm not saying required, I'm saying suggested wearing of the masks and the encouragement of vaccination, and just to show how important it is and to continue emphasizing how the importance of the vaccinations which we have available, and the community has and the different administrators have full inventory of these vaccines. So we're doing the best we can to keep them and the resources and help them as much as we can with our Texas Emergency Management and all our agencies that we work with to keep them informed and to do as much as we can to submit to the federal government and request personnel and equipment that they may be short on. So, Mayor, is there anything else before we go over some of these numbers that you would like to say and mention that we have coming up as far as testing or any other?
Yes, currently, if y'all would refer to the website for the city emergency management, Alice Emergency Management website or Facebook page, I'm sorry, and then also the Jim Wells County, we do have those testing sites available and posted on there. There will be a testing site today at the water tower off of Main Street at that parking lot there, so from 4 to 8 today. And again, refer to the Facebook page, and we do have that posted on there for further other days that we're going to conduct those testing sites. So.
And that's a good point. You can also reference our Jim Wells County Emergency Management website or the Jim Wells County website, as well as the City of Alice, and we try to update on a daily basis the latest numbers that we had here, and this was printed on the press release that we had, and the latest numbers on the dashboard that were updated on August 24th and were sent out yesterday for the week ending August 22, 21, 77 new cases and 3 additional fatalities for Jim Wells County that have been reported since yesterday, and 91 new probables reported between 8/22 and 8/24. So the numbers are pretty steady, and there was an increase and there was a surge and a rise in some of the positive testing cases. So we're trying to maintain that and trying to keep up with that. But we're trying to encourage, again, I've been in contact with our local Christus Bond Hospital administrators and personnel, and what can we say, but they are been inundated, and they are stressed and strained when it comes to personnel, equipment, and as far as rooms and facility. So it's making it difficult for the personnel, and we got to keep them in mind. So that's why we want to stress and continue emphasizing the importance of getting vaccinated and tested, because from what I understand, 95% of the fatalities that we've had here, not only here in Alice, but the Christus Bond system, 95% of the fatalities and the complications are due to not being vaccinated, and that's the bottom line. That actually offers you all the protection in the world. It's not 100%, but it's going to help you. It's just going to make it a lot easier for your body and your immune system to respond when you're vaccinated. Otherwise, it makes it very difficult for our personnel, our hospitals to maintain, and the fact that our rooms and that our personnel are strained, our respiratory therapists, our specialized personnel and medical personnel and our nurses are strained, so there's only so much they can do. And I can't emphasize enough, and it's become a little stressful and it's difficult because we see our health professionals tirelessly working 24 hours a day. They go home, they can't even rest and put that out of their mind because the next day they're bombarded again, the same thing. And that's what I'm seeing, and that's what the mayor also we've discussed, and we've reached out to every type and single type of health professional or anybody within that industry to see if they would step up and volunteer. And we've had a lot of folks, good folks, that have stepped up and have helped. But even then, we only have so many facilities, so much equipment, so many respirators, there's only so much we can do. So that's why we emphasize, and we're trying to minimize and do everything we can to help reduce the infection rate and the spreading of this COVID. We've done everything we can. Fortunately, our schools and our young people and our teachers have been allowed to mask up and do everything they can to mitigate and to minimize the infection and the contagiousness of it. So we're thankful to that, and all our employees, our workers over at Jim Wells County, our emergency management people, our safety, we're on it. We're maintaining that constant communication with our personnel, with the residents, and do everything we can to help the situation. So, and we're very grateful to our technical people here for allowing us to and make the time here today to disseminate this information, to convey it to our public. We'll continue doing press releases. We'll continue doing everything we can, and we're always available. I know this is kind of odd and outside of the norm, but if anyone or any resident has any questions or constituents, you can reach me at area code 361-460-0127. That's 460-0127. That's my direct line. If anybody has any questions, any concerns, or anything, we usually keep, we're updated on an hourly basis, on a daily basis. I'm in constant contact with our agencies and with our I try to do that with our hospital as well as the mayor, our hospitals and our
Yes.
medical professionals. So those were the numbers, and that's the update that I wanted to give. Mayor, is there anything else that you would like to?
Sure. The only thing is just continue to encourage our citizens to go out there and use all the precautions that are recommended by our CDC, your doctor, visit with them and follow those guidelines. Washing your hands, don't touch your face, your nose, your mouth, sanitize. So just be careful, please. We need to try to flatten that curve and take a little bit of control here. So if you were able, and we're highly encouraged to have that vaccine. So that's mainly what we like to convey, is just protect yourself, be careful, get informed, and do what the recommendations are in the doctors out there, the professionals. We're not the professionals, but again, those are the precautions that we would like to convey. And just keep in mind too, again, I'm speaking just from what the professionals have shared with me, is that the Delta variant versus just when it was COVID-19, with the Delta variant, it's more infectious. Before it was 2 to 3. Now with the Delta variant, you can it's 8 to 9 people that would be infected. And not only that, it's also our children are with the Delta variant are also getting sick with this one. So we just ask, please be cautious, be careful, wear your mask, and get informed about the vaccine and whatever your choice is. But we'll go out and we'll just say we highly recommend it, and that's what our professionals and our healthcare professionals are recommending.
I also like to make one more note that the easiest thing that the public can do is always get on the CDC website. You can also access that, the Centers for Disease Control. They have a constant update and recommendations and protocols, and to see, and also explaining in detail how these variants and the different rates and the surges in different areas, and what you could do individually, as a family, as a community, to minimize and to lower the possibility of the spread of the variant and the COVID-19. So that's our first resource, and that's the place to go. As the mayor mentioned, we're just trying to disseminate and convey the most information we can. Our doctors, our medical professionals, they've been great about giving us the up-to-date and day-to-day information, but they're obviously strained and they're busy and they have to deal with patients on a regular basis. So we don't like to take their time and take up more of the time the little time they do have. But we're really appreciative of our health professionals and our doctors, nurses, and everyone that every health professional in our county that has stepped up and helped us. So thank you all very much, and you all have a good rest of the week,
Yes.
Mayor, and
Take care and
we'll
God
we'll
bless.
update again, and we'll try to do this as often as we can. So you have that number that I put it out. The mayor can also be reached at City Hall at any time. So
361-396-3371. Thank you so much.
thank you all,
Be
and y'all have a
safe.
great afternoon. Thank you.
God bless.